Alrighty, what's up, everybody? Peter Gilmore here on this late Tuesday night with another video right here on the Peter Gilmore YouTube wrestling channel, youtube.com/Peter Gilmore. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video, hit that subscribe button down below, and subscribe to my other channels, which are down below in the description box. Follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and as always, share this video all over the internet, and don't forget to tap that bell, turn on all my notifications, so you never, ever miss an upload. And that's it. So like the video, subscribe to my channels, follow me on social media, share the videos all over the internet, and don't forget to tap that goddamn mother's fucking bell. Because if not, well, too bad for you. Too bad you miss out. Well, fuck you, man. That's all I gotta say about that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, on this late Tuesday night, May the 18th, 2021, or if you're watching now from somewhere else, May the 19th, 2021, Katie Vick's birthday. So, Glenn Jacobs is happy right now. Kane. My name is Kane, and I am a Woody Pooh. So yeah, happy birthday to Katie Vick. Even though I don't even know if she's a real person, but it is what it is. If there's a woman named Katie Vick, well, happy birthday to you, Katie. Just as long as Glenn Jacobs does not, there's a Glenn Jacobs around, make sure you stay away from him. And stay away from Paul Levesque as well, if you know what I mean. Oh my God, I fucked your brains out. The good old attitude era. You gotta love it. But anyway, so happy May 19th to all of you, and to Glenn Jacobs and Katie Vick, and even Paul Levesque, because he was involved in that whole thing. And Shawn Michaels, but it is what it is. But happy May 19th to you all, wherever you may be. Hope you had a great day. And that's that. I slept through just about the entire day. I'm not kidding. I was gone. I was done. I mean, Monday night, after I did the Raw review, I edited it up, and I went to sleep because I was fucking tired. I just zonked out, and I didn't even get up. After that, I was like, I'm not getting up. I think I got up like 8:30 because Rosa called me just to say hello. Because she's still on assignment in Florida till next week. So that was that. And I went back to sleep. I didn't get up till just about 3 o'clock this afternoon. And I was still tired. I was like, oh, I'm getting up my cat. I mean, the wrestling cat was, bothering me. Like, I want food. Give me your food. So I got up, fed the cat, grabbed some lunch, and then I was watching some TV. I watched the rest of the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels biography on A&E, and then I watched WWE's Hidden Treasure show with Booker T, sucker. I still have to finish that, actually. I think I did finish it. I'll have to check my DVR, and then after that, went to take another nap, and I didn't get up to about 8:30, 8:45. So I was like, shit, I'm missing NXT. So I watched the rest of NXT, and then went back to watch the beginning because I missed like 45 minutes of it, so I missed that. So I rewatched the entire NXT, and then I ate, and that's that. And now I'm actually freaking fully awake, but I'm starting to get very tired again. So I might be up for like another hour or two. So I'm going to get this video done, take a cold shower. I put water on my head just now because I have a humongous headache. I've had a headache, like a migraine, since Saturday night. This fucking weather, I mean, like 70 degrees. Today was like 84 degrees. Tomorrow's going to be 82. Sunday's going to be 90. I mean, I love the warm weather and everything, but it makes me fucking sick. you know? And it's fucking hot in my house right now. It's actually starting to cool down because I opened like all my windows, so it's starting to cool down. So that's good. And then after this video, I'm gonna take a nice, quick, cold shower, and then I'll go to bed. And then when tomorrow, I got some errands to do, in the afternoon, and then I'm gonna come home and watch the Met game, and then watch the watch Dynamite, AEW Dynamite tomorrow night, and then do my review as always, and then just continue the rest of the week. And then by the time I know it's next Wednesday, Rose is back, and I get to fuck the shit out of her. But it is what it is. So got that. We got that, and yeah, that's it. So hopefully you had a good day, and if not, well, too bad. And that's that. And if you're a Met fan, you're having a great day. The Mets won again, barely. I mean, they won Monday night 3-1. Even after losing Taiwan Walker to left side tightness. So he's probably going on the injured list pretty soon. Kevin Pillar. Oh my God, Kevin Pillar got hit in the face last night, Monday night. Got hit in the face, blood just coming out of his face like a faucet. And thankfully, he left the game under his own power. Right, and then he's like, after that game, I think they talked to him, and he's like, "Am I in the lineup tomorrow?" I'm like, "Dude, you just got hit in the face." I mean, the pictures. I mean, he did a press conference today. I mean, he looked like he got fucked up. Like he got into a really bad fight with Mike Tyson or something like that. I mean, you see his face; his nose is all fucked up. And he has like a black eye, and he's like, "Am I playing today?" I'm like, "Dude, you just get hit in the face with a 96-mile-an-hour fastball, and you want to play?" Dude, you are a fucking beast. And all the Met fans on the fucking forums today, I mean, they're going at it today. Like, I mean, I'm watching this fucking press conference. I'm in amazement. He's fucking still, taking things like, "Oh my, I got someone in the lineup tomorrow." I'm like, "Dude, you are a fucking beast, and you should be fucking MVP right now, or at least get the Roberto Clemente Award, whatever the award is for contributions to the field. I forget what it is. But you are the end right now. Kevin Pillar is the MVP of the Mets right now. I'm sorry. Forget Patrick Mazeika. I mean, he's, Maz's fucking goggles, as we call him, freaking got us a lot of game-winning wins that we need. I mean, but fucking Kevin Pillar right now, fucking beast. And MVP right now, in my eyes. He's a warrior. Took a 96-mile-an-hour fastball to the face, and like, "Coach, put me in tomorrow." I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I don't think Luis Rojas probably like, "you're not playing tomorrow, dude." I don't know. I don't even know if he fucking be honest with you, I don't even know if he was in the lineup today. Let me go on the Mets app, because I know they won last night 3-1 over JD's Braves, and they won tonight 3-2. Sorry, JD, you fucking cunt. I'm sorry, I know JD's not watching, but somebody sent it to him. I don't give a shit, because his team sucks. And yeah, so they won 3-2. Tomas Nido hit a home run in the 9th inning. Or was it the 8th inning? I think it was the 8th inning. Hold on. I can't find them. Oh, it's 4-3. I'm sorry. I thought they won 3-2. But they won 4-3 tonight. Tomas Nido hit a home run in the I believe it was the 9th inning. Did he hit in the 9th inning? Yeah, the top of the 9th inning to make it 4-3. And then Sweet Sugar, as they call him, Edwin Diaz got the last 3 outs, got another save, and the Mets win, and they are now 20-16 on the year. The Phillies won, of course. Of course, the Phillies won tonight. It is what it is. Every time the Mets win, the fucking Phillies win. I mean, they play the fucking Marlins tonight. It is what it is. That's that. Well, if you're a Yankee fan, after you got beat last night, I mean, they won tonight. Where is the Yankee game? Yankees won 7-4 tonight. Whoop-de-damn-do. That's all I can say about that. But the Mets, the mini Mets that they call them, because everybody's fucking hurting. They got guys from the minors, contributing. Like, I mean, Nito's, looking, he wants to start because McCann, even though he got a hit last night, with a big hit, looks like Nito, like, I want to fucking start. So don't forget about me, So Nito with a big clutch hit tonight. The minor league guys are contributing. They brought up Khalil Lee, who had a great catch tonight. They brought up another guy named Vargas with an F. So he's in center, he's playing center right now. And they brought up a couple other guys that are helping out now. I mean, tonight, Miguel Castro started. Only pitched one goddamn inning because of that opener rule or whatever they call it. I mean, where they have a long reliever pitching like an inning. So he pitched one inning, and then Tommy Hunter came in, pitched 2 good innings. And then Sean Reed-Foley came in, pitched a couple good innings. I think after that, Trevor May gave up a couple of runs. Then Aaron Loop came in. I think he gave up a run. And then he was okay. And then La Familia came in. And we all know La Familia in Spanish means I give up a run. Why not? So he gave up a run to tie the game. And then, like I said, Nito hit the home run to make it 4-3. And thankfully, Diaz did not fuck it up. Got the save. And the Mets won again. So they won the series from the Braves. And go for the sweep tomorrow night in Atlanta, where they never win. It's always impossible. I don't think I ever seen the Mets. I don't even know if they did. If they did, maybe a couple years, but I don't think the Mets have ever swept a series from the Braves in Atlanta. I could be wrong, but I swear to God, if they sweep the Braves, I think Jay's gonna have a heart attack. That's what you get from rooting for a shit team. Sorry. I don't know why you would. You're from New York and you're rooting for a shit team like Atlanta. Go figure. Go figure that one out. I mean, I don't care where you live. I mean, you can live in fucking Timbuktu and you can like the New York Mets. I mean, you got guys in Boston that freaking like the Yankees. And people living in Rhode Island, which is right near Boston, they love the Yankees. I mean, okay, you can root for whatever you want, but I mean, really, you should stick with your home team. I'm just saying. I've been a Met fan since '81. I'm not going to become a Yankee fan unless they play the Braves or they play the Phillies or the Nationals. That's the only time I actually root for the goddamn Yankees, Other than that, I could give 2 shits what the Yankees do. The bunch of steroid-using fucks that they are. That's why Stanton's on DL again. Because of the fucking roids. He's always hurt, that guy. Ever since Stanton's been with the Yankees, every year he's been with the Yankees, he gets hurt, and he's on the injured list, and he's out for, like, most of the season. Great pickup there, Brian Cashman, you piece of shit. Great investment. Hasn't done one thing on the fucking Yankees. One game-winning hit, I think. That's it. Other than that, he's always been on the fucking disabled list. And you got Judgy Wudgy. He hits like a lot of home runs and everything. He's taking the roids with Stanton. Now he's on and off the injured list as well. I mean, the Yankees are like a freaking young team right now. That's it. But look where the Yankees are now, 3rd place. We're the Mets, 1st place. Because we got better pitching, we got fucking better offense, and a pretty decent bullpen. Not great until Lugo comes back. I have no idea what this is. What is this? Something about City's fraud? What is this? I don't have Citibank, so fuck you, man! I don't have Citibank. Citibank's thinking, it's like, oh, your account is suspended. Your account is, shit. Citibank. First of all, how did they get my... Never mind. I'm not going to go there. So. Just wrong number, as always. Because I think, I have Citibank, and when I don't have Citibank, I got different bank. I'm not going to tell you what bank I have, but, it is what it is. That's all I got to say about that. So, bye, delete, not gonna even click that little link because, they want to try to get my information. Yeah, you ain't getting it. You ain't getting it. Fuck you. That's what I say about it. So anyway, fuck the Yankees, fuck the fans, and if you live in Boston and you're a fucking Yankee fan, fuck you too. You should be rooting for You should be rooting for your fucking home state team, the Red Sox, because they're in 1st place, and you're rooting for a 3rd place team, the Yankees. Bunch of steroid-using cheaters. Fuck you, man. Fuck the Yankees. And that's all I gotta say about that. Fuck them. Fuck those pieces of fucking shit. The 28-time world champion cheaters. But they cheated in 2000. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I'll debate you till the cows come home on that fucking World Series in 2000. Oh, they cheated. It is what it is. 21 years ago. I don't care. But when was the last time the Yankees were in the World Series? Long time ago, about 10, 13 years ago, wasn't it? That's the last time they won. When they had A-Royd on the team and Jeter. Where are they now? Jeter's running the Marlins. By still shooting up roids in his ass. A-Rod, he is with J-Lo, and you know what happened? J-Lo's like, fuck you. Now she's trying to get back with Ben Affleck. A-Rod bought the Minnesota Timberwolves. Yeah, probably just gonna distribute some of his, some of his needles he still has that has in his house. Gonna give it to the Minnesota Timberwolves players so they get better. Anyway, but yeah, and now he's like, I want you back, J-Lo. And everybody's calling J-Lo a fucking whore. I mean, all the guys she's been with. I mean, yeah. All the kids she's had with some of them. Mark Anthony and I think the last guy she was with. She was with Ben Affleck. She was with P. Diddy early on when she had her first album come out. And she was with a dancer in that in one of her videos. They were married for a little bit. Then she got with another guy, and then another guy. Then she got with A-Rod, and they were together for a little bit. Now they're done. And she with Ben Affleck, they were done. She supposedly was with Drake. I saw a picture of her with Drake. I'm like, what the? I don't remember her going out with Drake. I mean, lucky Drake. Good Lord. I mean, he was with fucking Rihanna. I mean, there's nothing wrong with Rihanna. I mean, come on. She got the body of a fucking Bahama goddess. Good lord. Even though Chris Brown beat the shit out of her. It is what it is. I mean, and then she tried to get, she forgave him, and I don't know if they were trying to get back together. I don't even know who she's with. I think she's with some guy. She made a sex tape with him. At least it wasn't with Chris Brown, but it is what it is. Fuck Chris Brown and fuck his fans too. Yeah, I listen to Rihanna once in a while. Nothing, you can stand under my umbrella, Ella. Shine bright like a diamond. I mean, I like her music. It's fine and dandy, but yeah, I listen to pop music. I'll listen to Justin Timberlake. Yeah, sue me. I listen to Justin Timberlake. I listen to NSYNC. What's wrong with that? I listen to Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera and Pink and all the stuff in the early days, in the late 90s, early 2000s. I listened to Creed. I love Creed back in the day. I love Nickelback. I still do. They're coming out with a new album soon. Now, Ozzy's actually coming out with a new album soon. Can't wait for that. Yeah, I read an article today about Ozzy, and Ozzy's album's coming out pretty soon, and he's got some interesting people on it. Don't know who. I'm going to keep that a mystery. But yeah, interesting people on it. Maybe Zach Wilde's on it. Who knows? I don't know if he acts, but she's some. I mean, last album, Ordinary Man, had Slash on it. It had who else? Elton John on it. I mean, and he had Jason Momoa, the guy that plays Aquaman, or a guy that looks like the dude from Game of Thrones, and he wasn't Game of Thrones because he was the guy that was banging the shit out of fucking Daenerys. That was him. That was Jason Momoa. Even though it wasn't the girl, who plays Daenerys, it was a stunt double that she was getting railed on the ass almost every episode. Good lord. But that was Jason Momoa playing, I forgot what his name was on, it was season 2 of Game of Thrones. Then he died, sadly, and then there was the last time Daenerys got any. Well, she did get some later on, a couple of seasons. I think season 4, season 5, but still, it is what it is. But yeah, Jason Momoa was in an Ozzy video for "Scary Little Green Men." So you can only imagine who Ozzy can get, and this might be his last album at this rate. He's 72 years old. 72, 73 years old. Still kicking fucking ass. And next year he's going to be on tour. The final tour, most likely. Hopefully I can go see him before he hangs it up. But for good this time. So it'll be interesting to see who Ozzy has on his album. But that's, we'll wait till that epic album comes out. I can't wait. All right, enough about that. Ladies and gentlemen, on this late night, it is time for your late night NXT. And thank you for the dislike, motherfucker. I know who it is. Fat fuck from Texas and a fat fuck from fucking Massachusetts is still riding my dick. And all you other fat fucks from wherever you live still riding my dick. So, thank you for the view, fucker. And that's all I gotta say about that. Not even gonna acknowledge you anymore. So keep up with the dislikes because you love me long time, and your mom and your girlfriend just love me fucking them in the ass on a daily basis. So, hey, fuck you, man. So anyway, on this late night, it is time for your late night NXT review for May the 18th, 2021, from the Capitol Wrestling Center in St. Petersburg, Florida. Yeah. All right, NXT tonight. Great show. Fucking great show tonight. From start to finish. Just great. We had a North American title on the line in a steel cage, brother, between Johnny Gargano and Bronson Reed to end the show, which was an awesome match. Had a almost perfect tag team match with the Legado del Fantasma and Ciampa and Thatcher. Mwah! Great match. Fucking almost epic match. Except for the ending, but, you know, it is what it is. But still, great match between those two guys. Other than that, most of the, you know, there's some segments that were kind of, okay, you know, filler segments, you know, with Hit Row, they made their, well, they didn't make their debut, but Top Dollar AJ Francis made his in-ring debut tonight with Ashanti the Adonis as they took on two jobbers. That was that. And we had Zoe Stark and Toni Storm had a good match. Scary ending. I'll get to that in a minute. We had the lovely Warrior of the Sun, Sarray. Sarray was in action tonight against Aaliyah. And Robert Stone looking like a goddamn pimp. Not a good pimp either. Oh, good lord. What the hell was he wearing tonight? Good lord. And, yeah. That was it. But still, pretty good stuff. Next couple weeks are going to be fucking epic. I can't wait for that. You know, next week we got Finn Balor and Killer Kross for the NXT title. That's going to be the main event. And then the week after that, we got a good main event for the NXT Women's Tag Team titles. So I'll get to that in a minute. But tonight was great. Just a great night of action. I think this would probably be, this is the best NXT in the last month or so. This was great. And that's that. Just give me 1 second. I'm getting notified by by the crew. Okay. That's that. Yeah. So, like I said, tonight was just epic. Like I said, with the North American title in a steel cage between Bronson Reed and Johnny Gargano. We had appearance the very first appearance in NXT of the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. That was going to be awesome. Stark and Toni Storm, and much, much more. So let's get into this show, and like I said, chat room's open if you want to talk. And that's, you know, if you want to this or like, well, whatever. But if you live at this, and I hope your balls get chopped off. All right, so we start off NXT with a pretty decent video package, previewing the card for tonight. So we got all that. Like Toni Storm and Zoe Stark, the rematch from a couple weeks ago. And over the last couple weeks, Toni Storm's kind of hounding Zoe Stark. And as we saw last week, where we saw, there was Sarray and, what was her name? I can't think of her name. It was a chick that Sarray fought. I can't think of her name, but, they're in the back, and then I think it was after Sarray and Sarray's match. We see Zoe Stark, okay, and then Toni Storm. I thought she was gonna come up and attack. Zoe's like, "You better not do that." And then Toni was like, "Oh, I'm gonna I see you. I'm gonna beat you." And then Zoe's like, "Bring it on." So anyway, this is, I believe, the second match. So, yeah, pretty decent match. Nice, good 11-minute match. Start off with with Zoe talking some smack. He's like, I want to beat your ass, Tony. And Tony's like, oh, you're gonna beat me. So Tony walks up to Zoe, looks at her, smacks her right in the mush, and then Zoe gets pissed, starts beating her up, starts stomping Tony in the corner, stomping a good old-fashioned mud hole, and walking her dry in the corner. And then the referee has to go away because he's about to kill the bitch. Anyway, Tony comes back with a drop kick. Sends Zoe. Yeah, Tony went out of the ring, I should say. Zoe, yeah. Zoe goes for yeah, I can't even talk. Zoe dives over the ropes onto Tony, and then rolls back in the ring. Zoe with a springboard missile drop kick, which sends Tony back to the outside. Goes for a kick on the apron, but Tony grabs her, pulls her leg out from under her. Ow. Then throws her into the ring steps. Ow. Then she charges in with a big kick. Lays Zoe out. And then after that, Tony gets in, and the referee's counting her out. Zoe gets in at the count of 8. Tony goes back to work on her with some punches, some stomps in the corner. Then she picks her up, hits a big suplex for a near fall. Then she starts wrenching on the neck, sends Zoe off the ropes, and hits a big boot for a near fall. Zoe fights back, but Tony punched her down with a right hand. Throws her across the ring. Then she hits a side backbreaker and then transitions to a back submission. It's free. Tony then pins for a near fall. They go back and forth with some European uppercuts. Then Zoe ducked one, gets a backslide for a near fall. Then she's in control, lands a roundhouse on Tony. Then we go to picture-in-picture for a little bit. And then while we do that, Zoe hits a couple clotheslines and then a big knee in the corner for a near fall. As Tony kicks out, but she eats a kick and top in the corner. Tony fights back, takes over with some European uppercuts, and then she tries for a snapmare cover for a 1 count. With a chop, but the thing gets thrown to the side. The ref starts counting him out. Zoe goes in, manages to surprise Tony with a knee lift, but with Tony right back in control with a chin lock. So he gets a lot of rest holds and shit. So we come back from picture-in-picture. So he's taking with some hard shots. Tony charges at her in the corner, but eats a super kick. And then a diving clothesline and a diving kick to the head gets a near fall. Tony counters out of a suplex, goes for a nuclear driver, but Zoe with a roll into a cover, then a half-and-half suplex for a near fall. Zoe with knees to Tony's head, goes for a flip, but Tony counters, hits a German suplex. Then she hits Storm Zero, and looked like I thought it was going to be it. Somehow Zoe out. Tony's like, what? Then she grabs Zoe. She hits this move, and it looks so freaking scary. It looked like she hit like a bling buster type move, and Zoe looked like she landed on her fucking neck. It was fucking scary. The way she came down looked. Really shouldn't get seriously hurt or anything like that, but an innovative type move from Toni Storm, like a brain buster almost. And she win 1, 2, 3. So It's now tied. The feud's tied at 1 apiece. So yeah, so Tony, tomato. Zoe gets the. God damn it! Tony Storm gets the win over Zoe Stark. I can see them doing one more match, and yeah, it's a good feud, and I can see Tony possibly winning this feud and getting beaten the next in line to Helga's NXT Women's Title. But we'll see what happens with that as we move on in the next couple weeks as we get to take June and that's that match. Kind of almost scary ending, but decent. I gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars, and that's pretty much all I can say about that. Afterwards, Taya Valkyrie appears on the stage and looks on, and she's going to be making her in-ring debut. So probably facing some type of jobber. Nobody cares. But yeah, Taya Valkyrie is now in the women's division. So, she does over some jobbers for the first couple weeks, and then I don't know what her first feud would be. Maybe it's Mark, who knows, or with Tony Storm. But I can see her getting a title shot probably by the end of the summer, or by September or October, maybe. Probably by the end of the year, we'll probably see Taya Valkyrie with the NXT, but we'll see. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. That's all right. Then we go to Mackenzie Mitchell in the back with the Gallo Defensiva. Without Santos Escobar. So Joaquin Mendoza. They said not worry about where Santos Escobar is, and I don't know, maybe Katie. I don't know. Not the fun of Santos, but it is what it is. Anyway, they want their match with MSK. For the tag team belts, probably be at TakeOver. We'll see. And then Tommaso Ciampa and Timothy Thatcher come in. And like, whoa there, Sonny! And they say that MSK hasn't beat them, and well, you guys haven't beat us, so we should be getting a shot. I think Ciampa's like, well, we're willing to get tonight. Well, I think they said, oh, that's going to change tonight. So, and then Thatcher says in Spanish, the cat has no shoes. Well, the gato has no pantalones, or something like that. I don't speak Spanish, so it is what it is. So Thatcher says the cat has no Spanish, and then Ciampa's like, that means challenge accepted. Or whatever. Okay. So Ciampa must know Spanish. I don't know. But anyway, we're going to get to see this match coming up a little bit later. And like I said, this match was fucking amazing. So that's all I got to say about that. And we move on. So I got 2.5 out of 5. And that's that. All right. Then we get a video from, as always, earlier today, where we see our good buddy Cameron Grimes to the moon. And we see him, and he starts throwing his keys at Jake Atlas. Well, he throws his keys to Jake Atlas. Sounds like, go park my car, jobber! So Atlas says that Ted DiBiase had the front spot, and Cameron says, well, we're going to meet in the ring tonight. So Atlas like, yeah, we are. I thought we were going to get him Jake Atlas, but like I said, we'll see what happens with that. And we move on. So I give that 2.25 out of 5 stars. And we move on as that's that. So we move on from there. All right. Excuse me. Yeah, we do get that match later on in the night, and we'll move on from there. All right. After that, we get a well. Before it's supposed to be a fine target segment with showing Finn Balor and Killer Cross ahead of their match next week for the NXT title. We're gonna get that in just a second, but first we get a vignette from the break of Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell, the NXT Women's Tag Team Champions. They're at the spa. They're having a nice spa day. Candice says they deserve it, and Johnny's going to take care of Bronson Reed later on in the night. Indy says, "That's right, Randy. That's right." Just like she was about Dexter Lumis. And she's like, all he does is pop up, just stare really creepy at her and stuff like that, at people and stuff. It is kind of creepy. And then, while she's getting a back massage, she's not getting she's getting a massage. Let's put it that way. I don't know what kind of massage. Don't go there. So anyway, she said, while she's talking to Candice, she has the cucumbers over her eye, I guess. And then, fuck this bitch. And it's like, like, okay. Would have been nicer with some, like, an earlier in the day segment when we got, like, Joe giving, like, Candice some massage, and then Dexter comes in. He's like, what do you do? Or, like maybe Dexter, or like Candice, not Candice. Johnny's like, I gotta go, I gotta get ready. So, then you can bring in Dexter, gives Indy a nice, leg massage. Kind of gets a little bit sexual, a little bit. I don't know. He starts like, rubbing her shoulders and her leg, and maybe trying to creep up to the. Of course, Dexter's kind of creepy. Could do something creepy like that. And then he's like, "You're a loser. Get out of here." So he walks off, and then he's like, she was like she got flowers, and she's like, "He still loves me." And Candace's like, "Oh no." And then they get a big high five. So it is what it is, and that's it. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. So, the ever growing, ongoing, off romance between Indy Hartwell and Dexter Lumis continues. And we'll see what happens with that as we get into next week. That's that. So, like I said, 2.25 out of 5 stars, and that's that. All right. After that, we get to the prime target segment. So, also with Cross and Finn Balor, with different footage. We see NXT TakeOver Standard Low to win the NXT. Killer Cross like cringing at the stomp. It says he wasn't right for a while. After that, Balor says, Cross said that his conviction would be his biggest strength, and he felt the force, the power, and the speed of that conviction full force. Killer Cross says that it was kill or be killed, and he had to be merciless when he took out Finn. We took Finn out and pinned him, saying it was only a matter of time. Tick-tock. Battle says falling down is how we grow, staying. And then Pat McAfee, I don't know why he was on the show, but he hypes the match, talks about Killer Cross's dominance, intimidation in Japan, calls the match a dream come true, and predicts that Finn Balor will win the NXT. Says even our tribal chief Roman Reigns, Mr. Cockfist himself, is interested in the match, and it's close to call. And I don't know who. If Finn wins his title back, and a tragedy, if he doesn't, beautiful tragedy. In this moment, beautiful tragedy. Just saying. I have to get my thing in. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a great match next week. I see that. Thankfully, I looked at that. Hopefully, I didn't lose my mic before that, but it is what it is. If I did, sorry. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Some people, they still will, they still live with their mama here on YouTube. 20, 30, 40, Even 50-year-old people still living with their mama in their basement. I don't. Like I said, I moved out of my parents' house when I was 22. I moved upstate with my then girlfriend. Lived there for like 2 months. Relationship didn't turn out that the way we wanted to. We broke up. I moved back in with my parents for a little bit. Then I met Rosa like a couple months after that. And then when me and Rosa started, we weren't living together. And then we like 2 years into the relationship, we moved into an apartment. Well, you all know I used to live in New York. I lived in Washington Heights for like 2 years, and then after that, we left the apartment because the people that we went in with were assholes. So we left that apartment. We then moved into Casa del Gilmore, and then we got it refurbished and redone in 2016, and we've been living in Casa del Gilmore here in Jersey for the last 10 years. So don't say I live in a fucking basement, because this is not a basement. I showed you. I did videos in my bedroom. I did videos outside. I did videos here and there. So I don't live in a basement. So I don't know what the fuck you talking about. That's why all you haters are still on my dick thinking that. And they're thinking I'm the P word and this and that when I proved everything. Fuck. Like I said, all you haters out there, you're still there, Fat fuck from Texas, fat fuck from Massachusetts, an irrelevant fuck that's gone from Massachusetts. And anybody else, you could be, probably get dumb fucks from the UK still hounding me 5-6 years later. Irrelevant fucks you are. Get a life. Stop living it with your parents and get a job. Get some real fucking pussy, okay? Your life is not better than mine, okay? My life is way, way, way better than yours, sir. That's why I at least got a job. You guys are doing nothing but jacking off to each other. Living with your mom, not getting real pussy. It is what it is. Fuck you guys. That's all I gotta say about that. Because I'm living my best life right now. I've done things in my life that you will never have. Met a lot of celebrities, met a lot of musicians. Ozzy, the ultimate. Been on stage with my favorite band in this moment. Something you fuckers will never be in your life. I've been a college DJ. I work in a major record company. Might be working for another record company soon. Still waiting on that. Haven't heard from him yet. Hopefully I get something. Hopefully this week or so. So I'm living my best life. I got a girlfriend, wife of 13 years. Just had a new addition to the family. Not me and Rosa. Rosa is not pregnant or anything like that. It is what it is. But yeah, I had a new addition to my family. My cousin just had a new baby today. So I gained a new cousin. I have a lot of extended family. Aunts and uncles and relatives, cousins now. I just had, like I said, a new cousin today. That's great. Can't wait to meet her. Just had a baby girl today. My cousin had a baby girl. That's great. That's been the tradition of my family. We have, the first baby out is a boy, the next one's a girl. It's been tradition for us. I think that's tradition for Italians. I'm not exactly sure about that, but I think if you're Italian and you have a kid, I think the first one you pop out is a baby boy. Then the next one's a girl. And then if you have a third one, probably a boy. I don't know how like tradition works, but it is what it is. But yeah, I'm happy to be a cousin, have a lot of cousins. You know, I don't talk to most of them, but because they're doing their own thing, most of them are married now. Yeah, I think all my cousins are married. Like older cousins I have, they're all married. I mean, maybe my one of my cousins getting married in July. My other cousin is getting married next year. So that's a lot of fucking weddings coming up. Not that I feel like going to it, but you know. I'm not jealous or anything, but you know, I'm happy for them. And then pretty soon they're gonna have kids, so I'm gonna be more, you know. I'll have more cousins in my extended family. Pretty soon. Probably the next couple years. I'll have more cousins probably. And yeah, now that this fucking virus is finally about to end, concerts are opening up around the country, especially in like the middle of America, Utah and Wyoming, you know, Texas and Florida and California now is opening up with concerts. You know, In This Moment just announced their tour that's going to be starting in September. They're going to be going on. They have a festival coming up. I think they're going to be on. What was that? Damn. Going to be on the Aftershock tour. Then they're going to be doing some headline shows with Black Veil Brides. Dead, D-E-D, you know, Maria's boyfriend, Joe Cotella, and the band. They're gonna be on tour with her. I hope Hunting Grounds is in that set, Maria. As Above, So Below is in that set, and In Between is in your set, please. At least those 3 songs. I don't care what. I mean, you can play. I know Blood is gonna be at the end, somewhere in there. Horror is gonna be at the end, of course. At least those, you know, Hunting Ground. Hopefully, you know, Joe comes out on stage and sings with her. That'll be epic. They play As Above, So Below. They play In Between. Maybe they'll play a couple of songs from, like, you know, they'll play maybe Burn, or they'll play Adrenalize. Because I know they're going to play Blood. That's Blood and Horror, definitely. Oh, definite. After that, I don't know. They might play Fly Like an Eagle. They'll play some stuff in the new album, but not much. Maybe 2 or 3 songs at least. Maybe 4. Other than that, you might play a song. They'll probably play a couple songs from Blood. Maybe they'll do Black Wedding. Maybe play some songs from Black Widow and Ritual. Maybe play Roots. And maybe Oh Lord. Or something like that. They'll pick and choose from the last couple albums. I would love for them to do a medley again, like they did on the Black Widow tour when they played snippets of the first album. I wish they did that, but probably not going to do it. Maybe when maybe doing the guitar solo, they'll, you know, Chris and Randy might, you know, get into a little Daddy's Fallen Angel or something like that. You know, that'd be cool. Mm-hmm. Or you know, they'll play Daddy's Fallen Angel, a little riff, and they'll play like Prayers and a little bit of Beautiful Tragedy, maybe Circles. I don't know. But I would love for them to play the entire first album in its entirety. That would be an awesome fucking tour. They're not going to do it anytime soon because, you know, it's been not even when did the first album come out? 2006, I believe. 2007. I think it's about 14, 15 years since Beautiful Tragedy came out. So, yeah, I think it's time you might have to revisit that. So I know Judas Priest did British Steel, I think it was. I think it was British Steel in its entirety. They did Nostradamus in its entirety. Nostradamus is a pretty damn good album. The last few Judas Priest albums were pretty damn good. The last album they did was pretty good. And you know what? KK Downing's version of Priest with Tim Ripper Owens is fucking great. They have a new song out now. They do Priest songs. I mean, we all know Ripper Owens was in Priest for like those 2 albums. We all know that. Burn in hell! So he's doing that. He's doing all the classic Priest songs and some new stuff from the new album and everything. That's cool. That's good, but you always got to go back to original Priest. But it is what it is. And that's that. Yeah. All right, so let's get back to NXT. I already talked for most of this fucking shit about irrelevant stuff that you don't give two shits about. But it is what it is. All right, so let's get back to Jake Atlas and Cameron Grimes. To the moon. So they're going back at it. Grimes gets a clothesline from their fall, starts choking. Jake is out. He's just count because he's going. So Grimes showing grinds his elbow into Atlas' corner. With so showboating some more. Goes for a waistlock. Atlas fights back. Excuse me. Cameron with a big kick. Atlas catches a second one. Just slaps Grimes right in the mush. Then he sends Cameron hard into the turnbuckle after a double reverse Irish whip. And then we see Ted DiBiase's limo arrive. I think it was outside the building. And Atlas duck clothesline, hits a big kick, clothesline for a near fall. Goes up top, Cameron cuts him off, but Atlas knocks Grimes down, leaps over into a leapfrog, crossbody in midair, that whee, flipping crossbody in midair. Then he's about to end the match, but out comes the $1 million man, Ted DiBiase, who distracts Cameron and just roll up pin 1, 2, 3. So yeah, Jake Atlas gets a surprise win over Cameron Grimes. Oh, I got 1 second. Okay, so I'm watching reruns of Chapter right now. So yeah, Jake Atlas gets the win. Match was all right. Gave it 2.25 out of 5 stars. And then afterwards, Cameron goes tries to attack him after the match, but gets knocked down. Cameron goes chasing after Ted DiBiase. They go backstage. He's yelling for Ted, and goes out to the limo. And Ted rolls the window down. He said, "Mad kid, still no $1 million man." Ha ha ha. And then the limo leaves as Cameron starts going, DiBiase! It's funny. I want to know what the end game to this is. Is Ted DiBiase gonna come? Is gonna actually maybe be his financial advisor? He's gonna be his manager. So I love DiBiase in the Capitol Wrestling Center. The fans went nuts. What's actual need of ring, right? He was like backstage. That was that. So that was kind of cool. So we get that. So gave 2.25 out of 5, like 3 out of 5 stars. And I just love these segments with DiBiase and Cameron Grimes. I mean, just pure gold between those guys. I can't wait to see what happens next week between those guys. It's gonna be awesome. And that's that. All right, after that, we got 10 years ago, 2007. And how he's in his biggest match of his life. He says it goes beyond the way, and talks about his long road to get it right now. He says it's his destiny to be the North American champion, and Johnny Gargano can't deny that. great promo from Bronson, and we'll see what happens in the main event. Cage brother up a little bit so that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Let me move on. All right, up next we get a sit-down interview with Sports Illustrated guy Mackenzie. I interviewed Adam Cole. And by the way, where the hell is Adam Cole? Where is he? Besides in Dr. Britt Baker, DMD's pussy, baby. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But yeah, we haven't seen Adam Cole since that interview. I mean, Hunter, Sean, you got nothing. Can't put him against somebody like Drew like that. You can't make him go for in a match. Just put him on a program. I mean, he's still going to be in the NXT World Title picture, but I mean, right now. I mean, or are you going to make him go to the main roster to get him? Or you're going to actually make him have one final one with the belt or a belt? Why don't you just reform the goddamn Undisputed Era? But you fucked that up. Even though you had 2 great matches with Kyle, you had a great fucking feud with and Kyle. The way that ended. Kyle, cool Kyle. Got his ass beat by Finn Balor. And then, he had that whole feud with Cole, which was great the way it ended. That Street Fighter Stand and Deliver. And we haven't seen Adam Cole since then. Does he have an injury we don't know about? I mean, banging his girlfriend. And playing Twitch, on his Twitch. And he's playing, he's on Up, Down, Down with Xavier Woods, Cesaro, and Tyler Breeze every day, every freaking week. That's basically what he's doing now, is freaking Twitch and freaking YouTube with those guys. Not doing anything else. We haven't seen action. Where is he? If you're not going to have him in a program, then just bring him up to the main roster and let him go after the WWE title. Or the Universal title. Though, I'd rather have him be on Raw. That's what I don't know, because, I mean, if Roman's still the champ, it's still the champ. Cole comes up. Cole versus Roman. I would kind of cringe at that. I mean, if Adam Cole is to beat Roman, I know he's not going, but imagine he was going to be the one to beat him. SmackDown, let him go after the Intercontinental title. I mean, he could have. I mean, him and Kevin. Holy. Thank you. Still, he shouldn't be even title. Let him go for the Intercontinental title. Hold it for like a year. Just beat everybody. And then, maybe if Roman's still a champ by then, but I mean, he's gone through the whole roster. I mean, and then goes against Roman for the title, then give him the Universal title. I go for that. But what I would do, I know Vince is not going to do this. I know Paul and Sean are not going to do it. This is what I would do. Since you don't have Cole anymore, I don't know what's going on with him. Kyle's in, Dreamland. He's doing his own thing. You bring back Bobby Fish off of injury after his torn tricep surgery. And now he's going after Pete Dunne, which I'll get to in a second. Roddy, I don't know what's going on with Roddy. Roddy's taking time off. He supposedly quit NXT. Why don't you just bring them back? Put them back together when they should have never broke up. Exactly. Shut up, you. Hey. The wrestling cat's hungry. As always. She's always fucking hungry. She's not even fat. Something wrong with her. I don't know what it is. I have no money to go to the fucking vet and find out. Trying to give her food for her thyroids. I think she might have the same fucking thing that my old cat, we all remember, Cookie. I think most of you remember Cookie, who died a couple years ago. I think he has that same thyroid problem. I'm hoping not, but like I said, I don't have money to go to the goddamn vet. So I have to, I'm home alone with the fucking cat. And even when I get up, all I hear is, meow, meow, feed me. And then I feed her, and then I go to sit down, do whatever I got to do during the day. I got to, work, or if I'm not working, she'll lay down and everything. She'll be all fine and dandy. The house is nice and quiet. And then I get up, maybe go to take a dump or take a piss. Next thing I know, she comes in the bathroom, meow, meow, feed me. I'm like, I just fed you like 20 minutes ago. And you want to eat again? Meow. I mean, I love the cat to death. I've had her for like 6-7 years at least. I don't know how old she is, but I mean, I love her, but I mean, it really needs to stop. I can't feed her every 5 goddamn minutes. It is what it is. But, we all love the wrestling cat, Zuzu. That's why Wrestling Jesus won't let his fat cat on his show. On his videos on the Wrestling Juggernauts channel. I keep saying, WJ, my cat versus your cat in a steel goddamn cage to see who is the real wrestling cat. But right now, Zuzu is the official wrestling cat. I'm sorry. I know JD has his cat. Bang, all the stuff about JD and his cat. I'm not going there. At least that's the only pussy you'll probably get. But ho! How about those Braves there, JD? How about those Braves? About to get swept by the Mets. That's just great. I love it. I love it. I can't wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow night. I'll tell you what, right now, JD, if the Braves get swept by the Mets at home tomorrow, he's gonna go nuts. Somebody go in his chat tomorrow and just say, how about those Braves? Just do it. I don't care if you get banned by him because he's a freaking egomaniac. He'll just ban you right in a second. But just do it. Just make a fake account or whatever. I'm not gonna do it because I'm not gonna be. I'll just watch. I'm not gonna go in his chat and like, how about this Braves? And then I get banned for life. Like he freaking blocked me on Twitter for no apparent reason because I asked him something about Mr. Irrelevant back like 6 years ago. I mean, get over it. Unban me, you stupid son of a bitch. I mean, get over it already. I know you think of me as, you think of me, I'm not competition. I'm not, look at these views and crap. I get 1,200 people on my stream every fucking day. I don't care how many fucking views and people you get on your fucking stream. Okay? I don't care. You could have all your subscribers and all this and that. You still come off as a fucking egomaniac. Good videos, good insight, and everything like that, because you basically you're a WWE mark. But still, it is what it is. You're from New York and you're rooting for the fucking Braves. That's just fucking amazing. Oh, but Peter, you're from, you used to live in New York, and you're not, you root for the Niners. First of all, I don't live in New York anymore. I live in New Jersey. And I still root for the New York Jets, who play in New Jersey, like the New York Giants. And I hate the Giants. I used to be a Giant fan, but now I'm a Jet fan. I've been a Jet fan since 1996, okay? And all those years, they sucked. They still suck. And now they got the guru from the defensive guru, Robert Saleh from the Niners as a head coach. They got a pretty good quarterback in the draft. Well, still, their team's garbage right now. And their schedule looks like shit. Oh, crap. I don't even see them getting 5 goddamn wins this season. In an 18-week season. They're going 5-13. Not 5-12, sorry. No. They're going 5, at least getting 5 wins. 5-12. They're not winning the division. There's no way. Even with him as a defensive guru, he's a head coach now. Same thing with Shanahan. With Kyle Shanahan, the coach of the Niners. He used to be a defensive guy, big time guru with Atlanta. Got them to the Super Bowl and all that shit. Even though they choked in the playoffs. In the Super Bowl. We all remember that against Brady. 28-3 and they choke. Oh boy. And don't start with the Niners choked to the Chiefs 2 years ago. Because the Chiefs cheated on so many plays. They were fucking holding the Niners all fucking game. And what the refs do? Well, we're gonna not do them. We're not doing anything. We love Mahomes. Let's just give him the fucking Super Bowl. Fuck the Chiefs. Fuck Patrick Mahomes. 2, that's it. And fuck Rodgers. 2. Wait, we still don't even know where Aaron Rodgers is playing this year. We still don't know. Is he gonna actually go back to the Packers, even though he doesn't want the fucking GM there, I think, or the owner? He doesn't want to play with the Packers no more. So, where's he gonna go? He's gonna go to the Raiders? God forbid he comes to the Niners. We don't need him. We really don't need him. I think he's just washed. I mean, he's done. I think he's done. All the shit he's done. Great career. Won Super Bowl. Because he finally got off the NFC title hex. He finally got a Super Bowl a couple years ago. But still, he can't get, Brady whipped his ass last year. So where is Aaron Rodgers going to go? Where is he going to go, ladies and gentlemen? Where is he going? He's going to go to another NFC team, or he's going to the AFC? I think he's going to the Raiders, personally. I think he's going to Las Vegas. But we'll see in the next month or so. A couple weeks, because training camp's starting soon. I mean, the voluntary camp is open now. A lot of players are getting their work in. Like, especially in San Francisco with Debo and Ayuk and Trey Lance is getting work in, and all the draft guys are getting work in. I haven't seen Jimmy G yet, but where the hell is Aaron Rodgers going to play next year? And personally, I don't care. As long as it's not in the NFC, I don't care. And basically in the NFC, you really got no number one quarterback besides Brady. That's it. Everybody's going to be gunning for Brady this year. They want to fucking put him in the turf. Tampa Bay's going to win that division this year. Again. Tampa Bay's winning the NFC South this year. Probably with 12, 13 wins. Maybe 14. They might go 14 and 3 at this point. I'm thinking they're going 12 and 6. 12 and 5, I should say. I'm thinking they get at least 12, 13 wins. They go to the playoffs. And then who knows? It's a who's who now. The Bears look pretty good, so the Bears might win the NFC North. Okay. Other than that, the Packers, unless Rodgers stays for another year or two, they might make the playoffs. The Lions are pretty decent. They might make the playoffs. The Vikings maybe make the playoffs. That NFC North is going to be a tough division, as it always is. But I think the Bears are going to win the division this year. I think. But we'll see. And then you got the NFC East, which is the worst division in fucking football. Dallas doesn't look that great. I mean, Dak Prescott's supposed to be coming back. That's great. The Eagles look like shit. Sorry, EDP. Oh, yeah, EDP made a video with a restraining order on some guy. And there was 2 guys that went to his house to give him a cupcake. I'm telling you right now, EDP is going back to. I think he's going to go to jail for shooting somebody. So, and the whole thing with the pedophilia thing, he got caught, and then he's like, please don't put me in jail, and then next thing you know, he's back to the same shit he's always been doing, acting tough on Facebook. Now, because he's not on YouTube anymore, he's acting tough, and now people, going to his house, ringing his doorbell, trying to give him a cupcake, putting flyers around his apartment complex and around town, telling people that he's a fucking pedophile. I'm telling you right now, we're gonna see EDP back on the news. Not for pedophilia, it's gonna be for fucking murder. He's gonna murder somebody. He's got so many fucking guns in his house. He's gonna shoot somebody. It'll probably be a somebody on YouTube. Because everybody's going to his fucking house now. I mean, really. Personally, I think that's stupid. I mean, going to somebody's fucking house because you hate him and stuff. I mean, the whole thing with Boogie, whatever his name, Boogie and Frank, whatever his name, Frank Hassel, I think his name was. And then Boogie gets put in jail. I mean, he got arrested for because he had a gun. He shot it in the air as a warning shot, and he goes to jail. And the other guy doesn't even get anything. I mean, come on. And now you got EDP with people going to his fucking house because they want to put him in jail. I mean, he does. So he should be in jail for the whole pedophilia, trying to meet a 13-year-old thing. Yeah. You can go to jail for that shit, even though the California laws are shit there. But still, I mean, if you're a fucking dumbass YouTuber, and you want to get him off YouTube, you already got him off YouTube. You want to put him in jail, that's fine. The whole Czech Goldstein and shit like that. All these other guys, Master at Work, whatever his name is. I'm not bashing him or anything. I mean, I personally don't care about this whole EDP thing. I find it funny, actually. I think it's funny as fuck. But yeah, I mean, he's got these people going to his house, knocking on his door, trying to give him a cupcake. Here's your cupcake. And then EDP's like, oh, here's a cap in your head. Bang! And then, somehow somehow somebody will get it, put it on YouTube, and it goes completely viral. And then it's on the news, and then next thing you know, EDP's in jail getting back shots from a guy named Bubba. And his life is over. Because of stupidity from YouTube. It is what it is. And like I said, I personally don't care. I find it hilarious. And thank you to my good buddy, the Yankee Messiah. And yeah, he's from Rhode Island, or he was from somewhere. I think he's from Massachusetts, from Rhode Island. And he loves the Yankees. Go figure. That's why he used to be called the FKG, and now he's the Yankee Messiah. Go figure. No offense to him. Big shout out to him, by the way. But yeah, I find this EDP thing hilarious. It's fucking hilarious. That's all I gotta say about that. All right. Anyway. So yeah, I'm like go back to NXT and the WWE. What the fuck is Adam Cole? I mean, I think the reformation of the Undisputed Era before they go up to the main roster. Because I don't think if Adam Cole goes up to the main roster, he's going to be a bar at first, but then with Vince, gonna his career up. That's if everybody else should follow. With Bobby Fish, Kyle, and Roddy should go with him. Reform the Undisputed Era, make them the biggest thing in the WWE on the main roster. They'll be like the new but that's all I gotta say about that. So So getting away from that. So we have Pete Dunne. Pete fucking Dunne, signed with Arash Markazi or Markazi. Raj asked Pete, asked Pete about calling out the roster and like, who to face next. Dunne says he points out he could be shot for the cruiserweight title anytime he wants. He's beat Walter. When have you beat Walter? I don't remember you beating Walter anytime soon, unless I missed it. Maybe back in Evolve, maybe. I don't remember Gargano, and then of course Killer Cross and going after his belt. So Mackenzie asks if he doesn't feel like he gets the respect that he deserves. And Pete Dunne's like, I don't care what anybody says. Doesn't matter. I always deliver. Dunne says everyone who steps in the ring with him leaves differently. So Mackenzie asks where his aggressive style comes from. So talks about taking inspiration from traditional British wrestling, like Finlay, and making it more aggressive. Asks about the fans' reaction to him. He says it adds a different element, whether the audience is reacting inside the Capitol Wrestling Center or at home. They know how painful his work, his goals. He says he'd be lucky if going after the NXT title isn't the option. So a good interview with Pete, and we'll see what happens with him. I think he's gonna start his thing with Kushida. Obviously, that's why I think the next not a cruiserweight, he's the bruiserweight. I think a date with Killer Cross is coming up, probably maybe by the end of the summer, but maybe about not this takeover, the next takeover, maybe in August during SummerSlam weekend. If they have it during SummerSlam weekend, or they have it after that or before it. But I think by the end of the year, we'll probably see Killer Cross and Pete fucking Dunne for the NXT World Title. But we'll see. I'd love to have Pete Dunne win the World Title. I really do. But as of right now, I'd rather have Killer Cross go just be a monster face tweener, whatever he is right now, and just go roughshod through the entire roster until he gets to Pete Dunne. And I think Pete Dunne might be the guy to beat him. Or might be Bronson Reed. One of those two guys I think is going to beat Killer Cross for the belt. But we'll see. So that was pretty good. Gave that 3 out of 5 stars. And that's that. All right. Then we get to our next match. How much time I got? I want to finish it. All right. Then we get to our next match. Alexander Wolf and Killian Dane, which is supposed to happen last week. But Alex Wolf was sick. But now he's cleared. The match is all right. Killian Dane comes out with Drake Maverick, who looked really scared and petrified and paranoid. He's like, what? So anyway, this match lasted 2 goddamn minutes. They go at it. They beat the crap out of each other. And then Imperium come out. Imperium comes out. Fabian Aichner gets on the apron. Drake Maverick goes up. Aichner gets down. Alexander Wolf takes control. Then Marcel Barthel throws a chair in the ring. And as a referee stops them. But then Wolf grabs the chair. But Killian Dane sees it. And he hits the divider. On the 2 out, 1, 2, 3, Killian Dane, Alexander Wolf. And the match that was just a match. So I gave that 2 out of 5 stars. After the match, Drake and Drake Maverick and Killian Dane celebrate. Nowhere, the Imperium do their pose, and then Aichner and Marcel Barthel attack Alexander Wolf. They get him up. They hit the Imperium bomb. And then they pose again over Alexander Wolf. And that's it. We go to break. So it looks like Alexander Wolf goes bye-bye from Imperium. So now they're a threesome again. So I don't know where this is going. I really don't. I mean, where's Alexander Wolf going to go now? NXT UK, the Walter for the UK Championship. I mean, like kicked out. They beat his ass. So he's basically unless it's tough love from Walter, which could be. I think he's out of the group. But we'll have to see what happens next week. And we'll move on from. So it looks like to me, ouch. It looks like, from my perspective, my opinion, I think Alexander Wolf got the Spanish Archer from Walter. Well, actually, Walter's from Germany, so he got the Germans. He got the German hammer right there. And boom, get out of here. You're done. We don't need you. So that's what I think is going to happen. But we'll see. Let me move on. After that 2.5 hours long. Then we go to the back. We have Mackenzie Mitchell interviewing Raquel Gonzalez, the NXT Women's Champion, and her best friend, Dakota Kai. She asks him about after the win against Mercedes Martinez. I don't remember that. I think it was between ladies and Raquel Gonzalez. Between them, her and Dakota, because I think there's some with Dakota Kai turns on and goes after the NXT Women's title and probably beat Raquel, or just gets beat up. I don't know, but because they didn't show it, at least I think from what I saw tonight, I didn't see it. I might have missed it, but it is what it is. So anyway, they say they're allowed to disagree, on social media and shit like that. Blah, blah. Disagree. And then Women's Tag Team Championship, NXT Women's title, the Kansas in the warehouse. They say, well, we got next. And then out of nowhere, Everrise rules. They come in. What makes you think you got the next? What about Ember Moon and Shasi Blackheart? I think they got next. Come here, show. Some black guy he came over and like, here's Everrise rules. Everrise podcast live. And no watches, except for Kevin Owens. So they insult Raquel, saying that, oh, you better watch out, your friend might turn on you and take your belt. And they talk about the show, and then I forget who it was, but Raquel gets pissed. She's like, do you want it? one was like trying to antagonize Raquel. He's like, "What are you gonna do? You're gonna take a swing at me?" And the next thing you know, Raquel's like, knocks the guy out. He drops his coffee or whatever he had in that mug. And then the other guy's like, "You okay?" It was funny, but still a lot of things in that whole segment. You got Dakota and Raquel kind of arguing with each other, but like, "Oh, it's nothing. Don't worry about it." Friends disagree and this and that. Social media just takes things out of proportion, which they do. And then them getting a tag team title match, which I think is was it next two thing. It was mentioned later that like I said, Raquel and Dakota Kai NXT Women's Team Championship match against Candice LeRae and Indy in 2 weeks. It should be pretty good. We'll see what happens with that. So, and they're kind of pushing the eventual breakup of Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai. Stuff in that whole segment that's going up next couple of weeks. So, 2 out of 5 stars. And like I said, that's it. All right, we're going to paraphrase for the rest of this. All right, then we go to our next match, the match of the night. Legado del Fantasma taking on Ciampa and Thatcher. This was fucking epic. Back and forth they went. At one point, Raul Mendoza's face was busted wide open. His lip was no bloody. And then when they went to commercial, then the medics came out. They had to wipe the blood off because there's blood in WWE. So they allowed them to continue, thankfully. And they just went back and forth, beating the living crap out of each other. Like, why is this going off? Whose dish is on the chopping block? Your dish is on my chopping block. But it is what it is. Yeah, they beat the crap out of each match. Getting to the end, they make the Gallows making quick tags. We get a springboard assisted splash by Joaquin Wild and Raul Mendoza. And then Timothy Thatcher gets off the apron. And then Raul Mendoza to the apron. Gets tagged. Gets up. Then he hits the Willow's Bell. To win the match. We see Mickey Gibson come. They beat the crap out of Ciampa. They roll him in, and then I think Mendoza gets the win for his team. They get the pinfall. So the finish was the interference by the grizzled young veterans. I think didn't need to happen, but still, great match. Great match. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Very good match. And looks, we'll see what happens with that. It looks like, like I said, the Legado del Fantasma is going to on a quest for the. They're gonna have a date with MSK, probably a takeover. That's gonna be an epic match. And then now you got Ciampa and Thatcher going against the Grizzled Young Veterans. That might be a contenders match. I don't know, but it's gonna be a good match between those guys. And hopefully the Grizzled Young Veterans win. But because I don't know why they're losing all the time. Should be team champions, but it is what it is, and that's that. So we'll see what happens in the next couple weeks between all 4 teams. And look back, Mackenzie Mitchell and her guest Bobby Fish. She asked him about saving Kyle O'Reilly last week from Pete Dunne and Oney Lorcan. Bobby says it had nothing to do with Kyle. Everything to them taking out Pete Dunne and Lorcan for taking him out at War Games. That torn tricep surgery he had, and they show. They took him out, and while the Kings, he's back, he's happy to go after them. He says Pete next week. That's gonna be fucking amazing and hard. I had my doubts about Bobby fell into an argument at a art. I was like, sexy. And he turns around smiling. I'm like, hey, Roger, good comeback there, Bobby. Good comeback there, Bobby. And then, was it Bobby Fish or was I think it was Bobby Room. I think you can see it on. It was Eddie Edwards and Bobby Fish. And Bobby Fish, he leaves the ring, this side of the ring, and then Bobby's just coming over. He gets to my section, room before the stage is right here. I'm right here. He comes over there, guys are holding Bobby Fish up, and then next thing you know, freaking Eddie Edwards. Oh man, that was great. I think of honor shows. I've been ringside a lot. It was started at 12 o'clock. It was amazing. That was ringside. One year I almost got from Jay Briscoe, Red Titus, and Kenny King on her with that Light of War 3, which I of it. So I couldn't go. But Jay Briscoe. You guys were feeding with ANX. You threw a chair, and luckily he did. Luckily I moved that. And I think that was the day I met Monoxide way back in the day. The whole Court of Honor COH. And then I got fired. So, or the other who's, but they still have COH. He fed stuff on YouTube anymore. And it's CWS or whatever it was. I think I did ACW, which was on YouTube. Rose back in the day. His friend he still does YouTube. He does the AEW reviews and stuff now. Because I kind of made my my career with the YWF and the YouTube eFed world. Me and Marco, oh my god, the wars we had on YouTube with those matches we had, especially in the ACW, and when me and Marco were going at it. Holy crap! I remember meeting Marco at Marco Rose at Supercard of Honor 7. We took a picture. So it's on my Facebook page. I was like, holy shit, Marco Rose, what the fuck you doing here? He's like, what the fuck you doing here? I was like, I don't know. We kind of cut a promo together. He's like, what are you doing here? I'm like, what are you doing here? I was like, I'm here for Ring of Honor. I'm here for Ring of Honor too. So we didn't really cut a promo on each other for our match at ACW for the world title, which I should have won. But still, still, it is what it is. But whatever. So Pete Dunne and Bobby Fish next week on the program. That's it. All right, let's finish this off because we got a lot to go. We're going to break. We get more of the Candice and Indy's spa day. I found out that Candice's credit card was declined. And she's like, she gets mad, says, run it again. The employee says there was an unpaid expense from a florist 3 weeks ago. Candice's like, I know. And he's like, he still loves me, like I mentioned before. So Dexter still loves me. She's all celebrating, and she leaves, and it's like, oh. So like Indy and Dexter Loomis are kind of back together. Creepy. That's it. Let me move on from that. So I give that 2.25 out of 5 stars. All right, then we get Gargano saying he's the top champion, did what no one else could do. Triple Crown champion, first three-time first ever 3-time North American champion. He left Killer across the lane 2 weeks ago. He's going to do the same to Bronson Reed and a steel cage, and he's going to show why he's the North American champion and he's untouchable. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars, and that's it. Then we go to Aaliyah and Saray. Pretty decent match. Robert Stone looked like a pimp with that hat on. It was like a really bad pimp. But still, we get to this match lasted 2 minutes. It's a win after hitting a diving dropkick and then that Saito suplex of hers. She gets the win. Match gave 2 out of 5 stars. So another win for the Warrior of the Sun. And we'll see where she's going to be going in the next couple weeks. And that's that. All right, then we get a vignette of Shasi and Ember building Shasi's tank to even make it more devastating. They had like TCB on it now, whatever it is now. They say things aren't over between them and Indy and Candice. They say Raquel and Dakota shouldn't get too hasty, and they say they've done some fine tuning and they're coming after those next. So they got next, basically, and then they don't have it next because Raquel and Dakota get the next shot, I think, next week for the belt. So we'll see what's with that. And we move on. All right, another vignette for the Diamond Mine. The Diamond Mine, I should say. Basically, we still don't know who they are or who it could be. I still think, a lot of people say who it could be. They're saying it's Parker Bordeaux. The guy looks like Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar. So they're thinking it could be him. They're saying he's Eva Marie. Why Eva Marie? If she's having vignettes on, I think it's just Parker Bordeaux's eventual debut. It could be somebody else. And I'm thinking Diamond. When I first thought Diamond Mine, I'm thinking Tessa Blanchard, but I'm like, no, I don't think the WWE's going to get Tessa Blanchard. So I'm thinking it's Parker Bordeaux at this point. It couldn't be anybody else that I can think of, unless it's somebody coming back. So I guess we're going to have to see who or what the Diamond Mine is. Is it a group or it's a woman or a guy? Like I said, it might be Parker Bordeaux. I don't know. And that's that. All right, after we get to our next match, we got the hit of Ashanti the Adon and Top Dollar, A. Francis, take on Arya and Tony Nese. And in 2 goddamn minutes. DJ beat, Top Dollar was coming in, beat the crap out of Arya Daivari. Then he picked up Daivari, and then he picked up Nese, and he hit like a on them. That was cool. And then Ashanti comes in, starts beating them up, and we're getting in the end, and Tony Nese and Arya Daivari got a little bit of moves in, not much. And then they battered Daivari in the corner. And then Top Dollar tags in to avoid disqualification for not listening to the referee. So he backs Ashanti off. He launches Daivari and then slams him down. 1, 2, 3. Rose to win. The match he gave 1.5 out of 5 stars. Just to, hype him up even more with B-Fab and Isaiah Scott. He cut a promo saying that, I'm going to come for the Cruiserweight belt or the title. Mike Tyson Andy. Okay. So, yeah, typical squash match. So Hit Row gets the win, and I gave it 2 out of 5 stars. And then they basically hyped themselves up. Like I said, Isaiah Scott talks about the steel cage match. He says he doesn't care who wins, but he's going to be watching. That's that. And all right, then we go to the back with Mackenzie Mitchell and William. He has a lot to say. He says Legado and Phantasma are the number 1 contenders to the tag team belts, and they will face MSK in 2 weeks for the belt. So that is the first. I think it's the. Let me just check my dates here. We got the 25th. Yeah, that's the June 2nd. the June 1st show was right before Takeover, the week before the Go Home show Takeover. So that's gonna be nice. So we got that match is gonna be epic. Also next week, Ember Moon and Shasi Blackheart will battle Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez for the #1 contendership to the women's tag team titles. Be defended at either on NXT or Dakota and Raquel are going to be breaking up and starting a feud over the NXT World Title. But we'll see what happens with that. So it's going to be some awesome stuff coming up the next couple weeks. And that's that. All right, then we go to another vignette for Taya Valkyrie's debut next week. So that's going to be some good stuff next week. We got her debut with a butt. Then we got Cameron Grimes and Ted DiBiase in a $1 million face-off. So Ted DiBiase is going to be in the building at the Capitol Wrestling Center. So we'll see how that's going to go. And then in the NXT World Title, we got Fiend Balor and Killer Kross 1-on-1. It's going to be an epic main event. And that. Speaking of epic main events, we go to the main event, the North American title in a steel cage. Bronson Reed and Johnny Gargano. They beat the crap out of each other. Both of them tried to exit the cage over the top. You know, Bronson was trying to go over the top, and then Austin Theory stopped him a couple times. Then he went try to go through the door. Austin was holding the door back, and then he tried to take Gargano out, and then going back and forth trying to pull him in. Bronson pulled him back in. They worked him, and then Austin, Bronson wanted to try to go for the door again. Austin got there. He held the door, and Bronson kicked the door in and knocked Austin Theory out. I thought he was going to go out the door. But still, some good spots, like a leaping sunset flip powerbomb by Gargano off the ropes. I think it was on the turnbuckle. That's that. So anyway, getting to the end, and we have Austin Theory, Bronson Reed, and Gargano at the top. Reed's fighting them both off. Gargano gets dropped. Theory gets dropped. Gargano tries to go for the door, and then Bronson with a splash off the top. Then he goes up top, hits the tsunami. I think he climbed over the. No, wait, did he go the rope? Or he got the pin. I think he climbed over the cage. So anyway, so basically he gets the win, and we have a new North American champion in Bronson Reed. And this match was pretty damn good. Give it 3.5 out of 5 stars. So congratulations to Mr. Bronson Reed, and where he goes with the North American title. I think Johnny will get his rematch. Lose that, obviously. I think Bronson Reed's gonna have a nice little run with a belt, and maybe a date with Killer Kross, possibly. Or I think he might have a date with Isaiah Swerve Scott. But we'll see what happens with that. And we'll see over the next couple weeks going into TakeOver in Your House 2 coming up on June the 13th, which is 3-4 weeks away, I think. So that should be some good stuff coming up for TakeOver. But like I said, congratulations to Bronson Reed beating Gargano for the title, very first title in 14 years. That's awesome. And we'll see what happens with him as we move on. That's it. All right, so that's it. So like I said, 3.5 out of 5 stars for the cage match. But overall, NXT was great tonight. Great show. I think they're going to do a big rating this week. I think they may get 800,000, maybe 900,000, 900,000. I'm predicting for this week. We'll see what tomorrow. What the rating is for this week. I'm hoping it's above 800,000. Like last week, they did under 646,000. I think they did something like that. Hopefully this week there's a way better show. So I think the ratings are gonna go up a lot. But we'll see what happens with that as we get the ratings tomorrow. And that's it. But next week we got some good stuff. Ember Moon and Shotzi taking on Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai to see who faces Candice and Indy for the NXT Women's Tag Team Championships, probably at TakeOver. We got Finn Balor and Killer Cross for the NXT World Title to end the show, which is going to be amazing. Like I said, Ted DiBiase and Cameron Grimes in a $1 million face-off. See what happens with that. And much, much, much more on NXT next week. That's all I can say about that. So my final rating for NXT this week, solid, 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 solid as a rock. Solid 8 out of 10 stars for NXT this week. Great show. Just amazing shows. Amazing. That's all I got to say about it. So leave me your thoughts and opinions down below. What do you guys think of the show? And leave your questions down below as well. Or hit me up via social media. Continue to smash that subscribe button down below. Smash that like button as well. Haters, you know what to do. Keep riding my dick. And keep up with the dislikes because you love me long time. That's all you can do. Jealous little fucking pricks with tiny little cocks. That's all I gotta say about it. So keep up the dislikes. Thank you for the views. Fuckers. And that's it. But everybody else, smash that like button to death. Hit that subscribe button on all my channels. Follow me on social media. Share the videos all over the internet. And don't forget to tap that bell and turn on all my notifications so you never miss an upload. And that's it. That's it. So once again, 8 out of 10 stars for NXT. And tomorrow night we got Dynamite on for AEW, and I'll be here tomorrow on this channel once again with your AEW Dynamite review. And that's pretty much it. So thank you all for watching. I'm Peter Gilmore signing off. Gonna edit this video up. Maybe get a late night snack. Go to bed because I got errands to run tomorrow. And you should go to bed too. So go to bed, fuckers. And that's it. So thank you for watching. Peter Gilmore signing off on this late Tuesday night. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Dynamite on this channel. And that's it. So thank you for watching. Subscribe. And I'm out. Peace, bitches.